there are a bunch of organizations and people out there who is stealing your business, who is stealing 97% of your business every month. And you can steal them again and you can retain those clients for your organization. But for this, you need to understand the art of getting best buyers in your organization. There are a lot of persons who are entangled in that scenario, like they need to target audience, they need to design the demographics, they need to find out what are the ideal people they need to work with, but still they are targeting a whole audience. When you are targeting whole audience, you are not going to get better results. Let's suppose I am working in a computer infrastructure company and I am selling computer equipment to the organization to get them more computation power. So I have a list of the people's list of the organization working in the industry who need computer techs, who need computer equipment. So I list down 20,000 people over there. Just let me know what is the ideal method. Like I need to mail 20,000 people at the same time, just like a direct mail, or I just need to find out 100 to 200 or 300 people out of those 20,000 buyers and I need to direct mail them which are suitable for me. Obviously, second one, that's how you are going to get best buyers. I'm going to share 5 techniques how you can get best buyers for your organization. 5 techniques which can bring 5x more results, 5x more best buyers which can retain and help you to grow your business exponentially. I'm Tanishq Real, business coach, social media marketing agency owner and elite sales expert, helping you out to grow your business to get the best. So first technique is Dream X strategy. X can be any number, just like I have 100 best buyers in the industry for my particular organization, for my particular product, and I will say Dream 100 strategy. So just put out your number over that X. Dream X strategy. In this strategy, what you need to work on, do you remember education based marketing I shared in earlier videos? Seriously, you don't. So you need to watch this video again. It will help you to understand what is education based marketing and how you can bring more results by using your marketing campaigns, free marketing campaigns also. In Dream X strategy, what you are going to do, you already have fact, like these are the things my audience need from me, from my product or services, and this transformation they are truly seeking for. You have all the knowledge, you have all the facts you can share with the audience as well as for yourself. So what you need to do, you just need to find out those people. Okay, you need to list down all the people you can work with in the industry, and after listing out all the candidates, you need to filter out. Let's suppose, just like in the previous example, I have 20,000 list of candidates, and if I filter out those things according who will be the best buyer for me, who truly needs my service, who truly needs my product to get better results, then let's suppose out of 20,000 people, 1,000 are the selected best buyers for me. Then those will be 100 dream buyers for me and I will target them. You need to be persistent in that method, and what I say, it is pig-headed. You need pig-headed determination. No matter what is the situation is, no matter how many follow-ups you need to do with those organizations, no matter how many times you need to retarget them with your ads. If you do this, you can bring tremendous results. The motive of Dream X strategy is simple. Just like to hurt from the organization. Let's suppose I'm doing that computer equipment business and I have pretty much clients, and there's a one huge client which can bring tons of results, tons of millions of dollars for me, which is, let's suppose, BlackRock. So when I'm pitching to them, just like they never heard about me. So what first they will say, like, who is this organization? I don't know about that. After that, you need to convert to, yeah, maybe I heard about that. Yeah. After that, yeah, I have heard about them. After that, yeah, I do know about them. After that, I am a client of that organization. You need to become from cold provider to the hot provider to that organization. And to do that process, Dream X strategy work. And it will be shared in detail in upcoming videos. I have a story for you, which is a penetrating Hollywood story. I have a friend, Alex, who is working with me in my previous sales organization. And when he was working, he was quite enthusiastic regarding the role plays and the movies. So he wrote down one film script in his, he wrote down one movie script in around 1 year. And that script was so emotional, that script was too good that I really want to work in that script in that movie made from that script. So what he was doing, he was using Dream X strategy. He lists down all the production houses he have in that United States, and after what he did, he find out around 159 ideal best production houses which can work with his script. He start doing conversations with those production houses and they keep rejecting them. I simply remember when I first heard from him that how many production houses rejected your script or rejected you. So he said around 29 production houses already rejected me, and I pushed him like, man, you don't have to give up. Still 120 production houses are still left. You can still going on. So he did, and after rejecting from 78 production houses, he got the deal. He got the deal from the famous production house. And the important thing is, there was an actress, Vanessa Love, in that time period, and that famous actress got so emotional while reading out that script, and she begged to work in that movie made out by that. So what he did, he had a pig-headed determination. He retargeted that production house again and again, and he told me like it took around 11 follow-ups to make his script work on with that production house. After that, his script was sold in millions of dollars, and that famous female actress was working in that movie as a leading role. So he was too happy by doing this, and he told me, Anshu, whatever you need to do in your organization or in your personal life, you need to have a pig-headed determination. That's how you are going to rule the journey. The motive is simple: retarget them, list out your best buyers, potential clients, and work on the demographic. Believe me, your all best buyers will purchase from you. Not from now, in upcoming time, if you keep penetrating the things. So the third strategy to attract the best buyers in your industry is neighborhood strategy, which generally used in business to consumer sales. In this strategy, what you need to do, you need to target the neighborhood of those ideal best buyers. Let's suppose I am starting out building my product or services and I don't have enough testimonials to target the best buyer. So what I will do, I will get to that location where that best buyer industry is, company is, and in the neighborhood there will be thousands of small or mid-cap companies. So what I will do, I will target them, because I need to get a lot of testimonials. I need to bring them to the table. When I am communicating with the best buyer, they don't say like, you don't have enough testimonials, you didn't work with enough people, so you can pitch me. So what I do, I just target the neighborhood. And I remember one of my friend, which is Stephannie. What Stephannie did, just like she were dealing as a real estate broker. When she started their journey, and she started her journey way around 2016, she was too broke. She was living a one-room apartment on rental basis, and she were hardly making money to make his 3 times meal, but make her 3 times meals. What she did over that period, she started reading about real estate. She started working on education-based marketing. What she did, she used that DreamX strategy plus neighborhood strategy. What she did, she find out all the neighborhood companies we have apartments can have in that particular prime location, and she connected with them, and almost 40% were rejected them because she doesn't have that much testimonial, and 60% people collide with that girl, Stephannie. So after 2 years, she was working too hard, and out of around 2,599 neighborhood apartments, she get best around 1,500 apartments, and she sold out on all those 15,000 apartments within a year. Like within 2017, she was a millionaire. What she did, she just used 2 strategy, DreamX strategy, and after that she worked on the neighborhood companies, neighborhood apartments, and she was the best broker in that particular prime location. So what you need to do, you just need to find out the neighborhood, and after that you can still make a lot of money by targeting the smaller mid-cap companies. When you did that, you get a lot of testimonials, and when you are pitching with the best buyer, you can say like, I am having a conversation with multiple best buyers, whatever, just list out their name, and they are contacting us to get the deal, to get our product or services so they can dominate their industry. When you do this, don't bluff it. You must have a connection with those giant companies, because these CEOs of the giant company have a communication with each other. John asked to another company CEO, which is Max, that Max, is that company had an interaction with you? And Max replied, yes, I do. So that's how they are going to pair up that their competition is getting ahead, and they will purchase your product or services. And you already get a lot of results, so you can bring results on their table too. So use this neighborhood strategy, and it can bring tremendous results for you. Fourth one is Dream Affiliate. There are multiple strategies you can use, but this is the best one. This is just like we have already a well-established business, and you are riding on that business or relationship to get tremendous results. I remember one thing, that there was a person, chef, whom he was trying to do a seminar on his new product. That basically a communication workshop, teaching the peoples how to make their communication best, and that was a high ticket product. So they were new to the market, nobody is purchasing to them. So what they did, they make a ad campaign, they invited people to a seminar, and there was you already know about the Millionaire Mind book, which is the famous book till yet about the finances, and the author of that Millionaire Mind is her. So what they did, they connected with her. They said like, we are going to bring you a lot of sales for your book, and we just need you to collab with us. So what they did, when they bring out the peoples in the seminar, they conduct a seminar about their product, and at the end they promised that they are going to give the online workshop at free of cost from the her at the end of that seminar. And they did. What they did, they just collab with her, and both get profit. Although you need to share a percentage of the profit you make in that seminar, but it will bring you initial clients, it will help you to sustain in the market. So after that, they cracked around 2.7 million after finishing off that seminar. That was a huge amount of money, and they gave 40% of the profit to the her. So that's still a win-win situation for both of them. They used our relationship, and there are multiple scenarios I can give you, but you need to understand how you can use affiliates, how you can collab with other companies, collab with other people who have a good reputation in the market, and they will help you out to sell out your product to a better customer. So I have a quick activity for you. Just take out your pen and paper and write down. You need to list down around 20 to 30 best buyers in your industry, and after that, after getting those best buyers, you need to get their locations and you need to target their neighborhood. Just try to find out around 20 to 30 companies of all the neighborhood of those 20 to 30 giant companies, and after doing so, you need to make an ad campaign, or you need to train your salespeople to target those neighborhood companies, and you need to define all the demographics, just like their location, what type of equipment they are using, and what type of help they need, what type of transformation they are totally seeking for. You need to list down everything and pitch accordingly. This will help you to bring millions of sales in the first year. Just implement it and let me know. And the last strategy is lifetime value of a client. This, trust me, if you implement this thing, your business will going to work on a long term, at least 90 to 100 years ahead. In this technique, first of all, you need to ask 3 questions to yourself. First of all, if you are targeting your best buyers, then how you are going to keep them, how you are going to follow up with them. And the last one is, what type of service, what are the special offers you are going to give those buyers, your clients, so they can be retained and can be upsold or downsold in the upcoming time. So I have a quick story for you. I have a friend, Mark, situated in United Kingdom, and he's truly fond of gold and the jewelry for his family and for himself. He still wears around 10 rings in his fingers. He is truly fond of about gold and silver, and when he is making a purchase with there was a local company, franchisee company of gold, and I just forgot that name, Tanishq Jewellers. Yeah, I got their name, Tanishq Jewellery. So when he is purchasing any gold from the Tanishq Jewellery, they reward them. And in the past 5 years, my friend spent almost $35,000 on jewelry. Really, he's making a lot of money, so don't think about him. So he spent around $35,000 to that Tanishq Jewellery franchisee, and what they did in the return, they are throwing a party every year for those type of peoples. My friend is not the only person who is purchasing that much gold from that franchisee. There are a bunch of people, so they are throwing a party at the end of the year, just like a farewell to those persons, and they are bringing a lot of wines and everything. That party was a 5-star party, generally happens at a 5-star hotel, and all the things are available in that party. So what they are doing, they are giving a special offer to that person. I have one more quick story for you. There was a restaurant, there was a chain of restaurant, Thunder Chicken, and what they were doing is they were using that lifetime value of a client. So what they did, they hired some college people who just want to make some money. They are paying almost money to those people, and what those college students are doing, they are knocking out the doors in the local area of that Thunder Chicken restaurant, and they are giving them coupon. Like, if you come to our restaurant, then your first meal will be free. Due to this, a lot of people get into the restaurant to get their first meal free, and when they were in the restaurant, they were getting a 5-star treatment. Like, there was a butler who is asking again and again what you need, and what type of spices you need in the food. They were giving him 5-star hotel treatment, and after that, when they were leaving, they were giving them a coupon like buy one get one free. If you bring another person in the upcoming time, then we will be giving you free food again, like 50% for both of you. What they did, they give 5-star treatment to that person. After that, they give multiple coupons. These are the special offers, and when you do this, you will get reminded that I am getting VIP treatment in that restaurant, then why should I not go to that? And due to this, that Thunder Chicken restaurant get sale up to 92% hike within 2 months. That was a huge achievement for that chain of restaurant. So just try to give special offers which will not gonna cost you, but ultimately it gonna bring a lot of results in our organization. And if you stick to the end of this video, I need to share a bonus tip, the power of rep. Most of the people still are not using them. Let's suppose you have a product of around $1,000 and you invested around $500 to get that client. Why you are not using that client to get more clients? If that person got the transformation, if that person really like your product or service, if that person really like your support, then why you are not asking for the referral? Let's suppose I have a client and they are truly happy with my services, and I just say like, Sean, you truly happy with my services and the transformation I brought in your life. Can you refer me to some people who really wants that transformation in their life, so I can help them out? What I'm saying, I can help them out, I just don't want money. So Sean is going to give me some numbers. I will contact them. If let's suppose I have 100 clients, and all of the 100 clients, some people say give me 10, some people give me 8 numbers, some give me 3 numbers. I have an average of 5. So we get 5 referrals per customer. So we got 500 referrals, and after 500 referrals, let's suppose you converted 160 people. Without spending a single money, you get a lot of clients. These are the techniques you need to implement in your business if you really want to work on a long-term basis. Plus, you will not spend a lot of money in that. So I hope you understand like how to get the best buyers in that particular industry, and it will truly help you out to become the master and dominate in the industry. But before that, when you are running up your organization and you want more profit and to make it run on a long term, you need to hire superstars. Superstars, Tanishq, who is that? Superstars are the pupils who can throw off in any situation without equipments, without proper tools, and they still in few months can outperform your whole organization, or they can build your organization in such a way you never dreamed of. So you need to hire those people. But before that, you need to subscribe my channel and hit the like button so I can give you more knowledge through that. So for this, I have created a playlist, the Ultimate Sales Machine, in which I listed all the things, but you can look out on those things. But for this, if you really want to hire superstars which can produce 90% result in your organization and you need to retain them, you need to watch this video right away.